Hello, I'm Stephanie Breeding, principal here at Rineyville Elementary. We've had an awesome kinder camp the last 2 days here at Rineyville. We've had the opportunity to bring students in and work in small groups with students, getting to know them and learning something about their skills. We've also had the opportunity to meet our parents of our kindergarten students to give them information about the school year, how we expect that we're going to be working with their child, and also things that they can do at home to help their child with their learning skills. We look so forward to an awesome school year this year at Rineyville. Let's make the 21-22 school year an amazing year.
Hello, I'm Miss Reeser at Rineyville Elementary School. We're having kinder camp this week with our students that will be coming in. We have played with Play-Doh this week and made some letters. The students have been able to explore with blocks, and we've also been able to assess them on their letters and numbers and sounds. Okay, we'll cut out a shape. Are you ready? Wait just a second. What shape is this? Do you know?
Triangle.
Triangle. So what shape is this?
Circle.
A circle. So you may cut out a circle, and he has a triangle. Press it down really hard with both hands. There. Do you see what he's doing?
Okay.
There you go.
Stirring it up.
So what shape do you have?
Circle.
And what shape do you have?
Triangle.
Triangle. How many sides does that triangle have?
1, 2, 3.
3.
No.
Oh, wait just a minute. We're going to do that in just a minute. We're going to flatten it back out. I want to ask you a question. How many sides does it have?
1.
No, Amy. How many sides? Count with him.
1, 2, 3.
So, if you'll put it back together, how many sides does yours have now? No, Amy?
1.
Oh. You know what? It's a trick. It doesn't have any sides. It's a circle. It doesn't have sides like his.
You see?
Now you can put it all back together and smash it together.
This too?
Mm-hmm. All of it.
Smash it all back together now.
We'll make new shapes. Smash it all back together.
Mash.
And if you work it in your hands, it gets softer and it smashes easier. Kinder camp is beneficial to students. They have a little time to meet us. They're able to see the classroom, manipulate the classroom, so it makes for an easy transition on that first day of school. They're ready to come in. They've made new friends in kinder camp, and it's just a really nice transition for them.
Can you make what Miss Reeser did?
What letter would that be?
Oh.
Good job.
Right.
Can
See if you
break
can
off
make
a
what
little
I'm
bit
making.
there and make hers?
We'll have some friends in our class that their name starts with this letter.
Maybe you can break it in
And
half.
then
Oh,
put
there
it
you go.
in
Now,
the middle.
now fold that over like Miss Reeser. Nope, that's like this. Look.
I know
Make it upside
Rowan
down.
knows that letter. He has a
There
sister
you
with
go.
that letter. What letter
Good
is
job.
that, Rowan?
Oh.
R.
Yeah.
Your name
What letter
starts
is that?
with an R.
No, Amy.
That's
What letter is that? Do you know?
A for
Ava.
Ava. He has a sister named Ava.
Hey, there's 2 people who I realized that we know someone who is Ava, and we realized that somebody's name is Ava.
Oh, okay. Let's
Except
see
for-
if we can make this one. This might be harder. You need to go down like this and then back up.
Break.
Oh, you don't want to break the snake yet.
Or you can do 3 pieces.
Almost there.
Can you make that letter for me?
Curve that one up a little bit. Yep.
You can take this apart and make this letter.
Curve it a little more.
It's kinda
Curve this
curvy.
one down a little bit.
Okay. Make the R.
Make a line down. Look. Make the line down.
So that's your R.
Now you
for
want to make a little
Rowan
thinner piece and curve it around.
Reeser.
Yep,
Reeser
got a
starts with an
curve.
R. My last name, Miss Reeser.
What?
So we have the
Okay,
same
now
letter.
make a little line right there. Take one of these of your end. Just one.
And then an easy letter to make
Take it
is
down
this one.
way.
Which one?
There you go. Good
What
job.
is that one?
Oh, that's a C. That's
And
C.
now you
That's
have an
easy.
R.
So that R is for Rowan's first name and it's for my name.
And it's for Kinley's name.
Kinley doesn't have an R in her name. Kinley has a K. Kinley's would look like, let me see if I can make. There. Kinley's is open at the top. Mine is closed at the top, mine and Rowan's. Rowan's gonna make a C for me. He made a C.
I can make a C.
You can make a C?
Another C.
You made 2 C's. And then if you take it and you close it up, what letter did we make?
It's
Oh, you must stay closed. It's an O, but if it's a number, what number would that be? 0. Kinder Camp helps with the students' social skills because they are able to interact with the other students. They are able to interact with us, and it just eases them into being in the full classroom.
Rhyme because they both end with at, okay? But cat, boy, yeah, cat, boy, they don't sound alike, so they don't rhyme. Does bed said rhyme? Carrie Ann, does bed said rhyme? Does it rhyme? You don't know? That's okay, Pumpkin. How about this one, Carrie Ann? I'm going to give you a sentence, and I'm going to leave off the last word. And I want you to give me a word that rhymes with the sentence. So if I said, I like to walk, I like to hike, I like to ride my big blue bike, because hike and bike rhyme. Try to finish the sentence for me. The big eagle likes to fly way up high in the... Good. My teacher said to sit up straight and count to the number... Carrie Ann, I saw some grapes, a whole big bunch. I think I'll eat them for my... The tree outside my room is tall. I saw the leaves about to love. Do you love the trees and the leaves on the trees? You do? You love dogs? I see your fancy watch. Okay, one more, Carrie Ann, and then we're finished, okay? So I'm going to give you a word, and I want you to give me your eyeballs. I want you to give me a word that rhymes with it, okay? So if I ask you what rhymes with cat, you could say cat, bat, mat, rat. Carrie Ann, what rhymes with pan? Do you know? Do you know? Okay, that is okay.
What are you making?
A ring.
A ring?
It's all be done.
Now show me.
Is it a diamond?
Show me how you hold your scissors, Tristan.
He's really doing.
Something.
Hold your hand down. Remember how Miss Lois told you to hold your hand down? He was really. Okay.
Go
Hold your.
ahead. Show me how you cut your worm.
There you go. I thought.
Scissors,
they're-
too. They're doing a good job.
I thought he
They're
was.
scissors.
They're doing real good, aren't they? Let's see your snake. Let's see you cut again.
You got it.
See how you hold your scissors.
Hang out and make a longer worm for you.
Woohoo!
That way
You got
it's
that. You're
not so
holding them right.
Keep going.
You like do this?
You may. That looks like green beans,
Now show me how.
doesn't it? You like green beans?
Hold it.
Do this.
You're not going to chop your fingers.
It's kind of coming up my.
You look. You also do this. It's also
Good.
a worm.
It's also a
Watch your
worm.
fingers.
Yeah.
Watch your
Okay,
fingers,
I'm gonna
Tristan.
cut green beans. You like green beans?
Yeah.
Me too. Isn't this about the length, maybe, of green beans?
Good job.
Watch your fingers. Watch your fingers.
Here, Carrie Ann, make it
Watch your
easier.
little fingers.
And hold the whole thing in your hand.
You ready?
There you go. And then cut it. There you go.
Look, little piece of
It is a real little piece. Hold your scissors the other way. There you go. Hold them down. Don't hold them up in the air.
Good job.
Y'all are so good.
Okay, you have made a lot of worms. Okay, let's start taking our Play-Doh and getting up all the little crumbs.
handle and small.
Oh man, you like building that, don't you?
Go ahead and start getting
Can we
all
put
your
this
crumbs
up,
so
the
we can
crumbs
put our
up?
Play-Doh away.
Shoo.
Cat City School Bus. Do you think there's a school where all the cats go?
Yeah.
You say yes, and you say no.
No.
Have you seen a school like that, Connor? You've seen a cat school? Oh, I'd love to visit that school. That sounds interesting. Oh, and can cats drive school buses?
No.
No. How do they get to school?
A person.
So
A
a person
person.
drives cats to the cat school?
Yeah.
Oh, we have to go on a field trip to that school. Pete the cat rocking in my school shoes. Here comes Pete the cat strolling down the street, rocking red shoes on his 4 furry feet. Will you count those furry feet with me? 1, 2, 3, 4. Good job. Pete is going to school and he sings his song. Ready to sing with Miss Flickinger? What kind of shoes did I tell you he's going to rock?
Red.
Where's he going?
Good.
School. So what kind of shoes is he wearing?
When?
Red. What kind of shoes?
This is my shoes. Look. This is
School shoes. Pete the cat is wearing his school shoes. So what kind of shoes is Pete rocking?
good shoes.
His school shoes. So he sings his song. I'm rocking in my school shoes. I'm rocking in my school shoes. Good. I'm rocking in my school shoes. Pete has never been to a library before. Does Pete worry?
No.
Goodness, no. He finds his favorite book and he sings his song. So now what kind of shoes is he wearing?
This is cool.
And what is he going to do in the library? He's going to do what?
Rock and roll.
So today, he's reading rock and roll.
That's what I said.
Now he's reading in those school shoes. Help Miss Flickinger with the song, okay? I need to hear you nice and loud. I'm reading in my school shoes. I don't hear you.
I'm reading in my school shoes. I'm reading in my school shoes.
Good job. Check out Pete. He's ready to eat in a big noisy room with tables and seats.
He's going to rest a little bit in this way.
Rest a little
Well,
bit.
before he can do that, the first thing his mom asks him when he gets home is, what did you do at school today? What have you done since you got here today at kinder camp? What did we do with our hands, Connor? What did we do with our hands?
We made Play-Doh.
Why were we rolling our Play-Doh into snakes? What did I tell you that would do to your hands?
Gun.
Cutting and rolling does what to your hands? Makes them stronger and makes them smarter, right?
Yeah.
And then Miss Lois asked you a whole bunch of questions. What was she asking you about? What was Miss Lois asking you about? Colors and numbers and shapes and counting. And then what did I ask you about over here at my table? Do you remember? What? A's? A's?
Is it?
The alphabet? I ask you letter names and letter sounds. So you come to kinder camp so you can get ready for kindergarten, where we're going to learn to do what? Read and write and work with numbers. It's going to be a great school year. You already know how to write?
Yeah.
Well, that will knock my socks off, I'm sure. I'd love to see you writing. Okay, we have to move on to the bathroom so that we can get to our snack, and then it'll be time for you all to go home from kinder camp.
Okay.
Okay, are you ready?
Yeah.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Okay.
If parents are interested in kinder camps or open houses, they can go on to the Hardin County website or to the individual schools' websites or their Facebook pages and find out more information.
You like that?
the purpose of keeping hair out of our food, or out of the food in the kitchen, I'm going to show you guys some stuff in there, but I'll give you a little update, or kind of update you on me for a little bit. My name is Bess. I'm the owner and the decorator, and like I told the other group, I've been doing this since my oldest son, who's the guy that works the counter out here, was 2, and he is almost 18, so 16, 17 years, okay? For the most part, I'm self-taught, taking a few classes here and there, but for the most part, I'm self-taught. And what you guys are probably wanting to see most is what I'm going to do in the kitchen. So we'll come out here and I'll show you the counter area first, and then we'll head back there, okay? So come on back, y'all. All right, so we have Tina, who is our head baker, excuse me. And then we have Alicia, which is my sister, and our manager here at the bakery. My station, I'm the head cake decorator, and typically, Erling is here as well. Tina's job is she works on baking everything that we do the next day. So all of our cakes, all of our cookies, all of our brownies, she makes all that stuff. Alicia's kind of our manager. She floats around. She's helping Tina today. She kind of does a little bit of everything. Okay. So yeah, that's baking area, and these are our 2 cake decorating stations. This oven is our commercial oven. Super hot, so don't touch it while you're in here. Okay? Does anybody know what this is? It's a hood. Do you know what the purpose of a hood is? Everybody has one in their kitchen, but they don't have an oven that big. So, do you know what the purpose of a hood is? Yeah, it's to take all the hot air out so that it doesn't stay so hot in the kitchen. Because it gets really, really, really hot in here sometimes. So we don't always have it on because it's not super hot in here right now. We turn it on when it gets hot because it's very loud. So with the last group, I decorated some cakes and I explained some things. So I'm going to do that with you guys as well, but we're going to do the back first. Behind you is our sink, and one of the most important things when you're in the kitchen is knowing sanitary things. So we have our wash, our rinse, and our sanitize. Sanitize is the most important. I said it wrong earlier. Actually, I was sitting here for 60 seconds. So update your classmates. You have to take a class at the health department in order to be in this kitchen by yourself. If you have not been certified, then you have to have somebody else that has been certified in the kitchen with you. And it's a class that you take that teaches you about sanitation and safety and all the food safety and everything that you need. Behind you in this room is our box room. It's where we keep all of our boxes and things that we fold, and we also keep our decorated cupcakes there as well, just because there's no room out here for them. And then all the way in the back is our stock room. We went back there earlier, but it was really tight, so we probably won't go back there this time because it was kind of difficult for me to show back there. But what we keep back there is like our bulk flour and sugar and our big bulk items, things that we buy a lot of. Okay? So who likes to, anybody bake at home? Yeah?
My mom and my sister do baking.
Yeah? Do you decorate cakes at all? Anybody? Yeah? Yeah? You do? Alright, so did she? I'm actually going to decorate 2 cakes for you. One of them is in order, and one of them is just one that we're going to put in the case so that you guys can see how it works, okay? I just made a fresh batch of icing so that you guys can watch. Rosette cake, which is what I did with your classmates earlier. Okay. Take off our Typically we save our scraps and we do scrap cups. Who's been in here before? Anybody ever been to the bakery before? Yeah. We save our scraps, but that's not enough scraps to save. So, and we put them in the case and we sell them. That way there's no waste of product. Okay, and we're going to do our dam, is what we call this. And then typically if you're going to do like a filling of raspberry or strawberry or any kind of filling, you put that in the middle here. Okay, but this is going to be in the case, so I don't do fillings in the ones in the case very often. So. All right, go. Here. Now I'm not going to be touching it anymore, so I don't have to flip up. Now I did it a little different with your group earlier, but I dropped my bag, so I need to make a new one. That's the fun part of decorating. You just get in there and try it. That's the best way to learn. I made her daughter a cake for her 10th birthday. She's now 19. And it was my first tiered cake. And it fell over in my car.
Oh gosh.
And I was still learning though, so I didn't know about structure or how to keep it from falling over. She just picked it up and said, it's fine, let's go.
Oh my gosh. The one thing about cake making, people always need cakes, whether
Yes.
it's wedding,
Mhm.
birthday, like, so
Very
that's
true.
really neat. So,
What I have, and what's really difficult for me is we're a smaller store. So there's only Alicia, or Tina, and Erlene, and then Lee runs the counter. But back in the kitchen, there's only 4 of us. So we have a hard time taking, say, as many cakes as a big grocery store would take. So,
but they're freshly made.
yes,
too,
that's true.
versus,
So 25 cakes for us is really a big deal.
so are your Junes pretty packed with weddings?
Yes. Surprisingly, October is an extremely busy wedding time. A lot of people like to have their fall weddings in October. But June and July are, yes, very busy with weddings. And May. May, June, July are busy weddings. Then we get a little break, and then October
Hits again.
hits again, and then November for Thanksgiving,
Yeah.
and then December. And our busiest day of the year, I bet you'll never guess. Anybody have any guesses? Christmas? Valentine's Day.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Valentine's Day is our busiest day of the year. Alright, so this one, it's gonna be a little easier for me to ice since I have my bag. So this is kind of like your final layer. You're gonna take a majority of this icing off. So it looks like you're putting a lot of icing on here, but you take a lot of it off.
So you make your icing from scratch?
I do.
That's awesome.
Yes, I do.
My mom makes her icing from scratch.
Yeah, I make it from scratch.
It's my favorite part.
Everything in the store is made right here except for the macarons, and that's because macarons are extremely, extremely difficult to make. You have to have a little bit more of a delicate oven than what we have. That's another reason why we don't make cheesecakes, because our oven is not quite as delicate as it should be for those things. This one is a soccer baseball theme, and I've already made the piece that goes on top. Anybody have any questions so far? I'll ask the last group. If you're, do your parents, let's rephrase it this time. Parents have Facebook or anything? Yeah?
Yeah.
I go live on Facebook if you're interested, and I decorate cakes a couple times a month usually, so that people can see how they're done. If you guys ever want to see, if you're interested in learning, they will be on there. My secret to make super, super smooth cakes is Viva paper towels.
Huh.
And I will show you now. Take the first row off if it's wrinkled. And it'll smooth it all the way around.
How did you learn that?
YouTube. Make sure you guys watch a lot of YouTube. But this was YouTube a long time ago.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. I would have never.
Now you can water smooth it, but I find that it makes the icing not as, kind of changes the color of the icing. So
Yeah.
I try to avoid that as much as possible. Alright, you see how it's kind of come up all the way around the edges where I've pushed the icing up? We're just going to pull that in and then we're going to put our little thing on the top. Alright. Again, it's something that's ready to eat. So if it's ready to eat, meaning it's going straight onto the cake, put it on gloves first. I already made a little piece. It's gonna go on the top.
And that's edible as well.
Yep. It's icing sheets, icing paper.
How'd you make it?
The icing paper is, I ordered that. I guess that's something else I don't think. But yeah, it's I have a printer just like you have at home, except it uses food coloring instead of ink to print onto.
That's cool.
Okay, and let's see. And then we'll get a border on the top and the bottom, and then I have to type their names here. And I don't have that icing ready, so I can't do that just yet. But you get the idea. Any questions at all? No? Are you guys wanting to eat some cupcakes? Is that the, what you're most excited about is eating cupcakes? Yeah, that's what I thought. All right, so if you want to go around the corner out here, we'll start grabbing your cupcakes for you.